the main floor. All night, let's take a shot. Keep moving and we won't get caught. Take a long way home. Tonight we're free to roam. Everything's gonna be alright. Just let go, enjoy the ride. To the top of the world tonight. We're never coming down. Never coming down. No, we're never coming down. Never coming down. High on life, got a good buzz going. I've got no way of knowing what tomorrow's gonna bring me. Not gonna worry. Everything's gonna be alright. Just let go, enjoy the ride. To the top of the world tonight. We're never coming down. Never coming down. No, we're never coming down. Never coming down. Never coming down. High on life, got a good buzz going. I'm never, ever, never coming down. Never coming down. No, we're never coming down. Never coming
Now I'm just now getting a notification. Wow, YouTube is really, really slow today. So welcome to the show. I am your host, Daniel, and today is the State Court of Fulton County. So let's kind of get started with this. Share my screen. Make it bigger. There we go. And let's see what this notification is. Yep. Okay.
Thank you. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and this is going to be the state all-purpose calendar. These are misdemeanor criminal cases. These particular cases involve individuals who have charges that have already been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. They have had their first appearance in most cases. Bonds have already been set. And most of the cases that we are addressing today involve individuals who are still detained at the Fulton County Jail. When I address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court during this virtual proceeding, that's not only being recorded, but also live streamed. So any statements that you make about the facts or circumstances of your case, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Most of the defendants, if not all, have had a chance to confer with an attorney and to decide how they would like to move forward with their case. So when I call on a particular case, or when the deputy refers a case to us, we will find out if the defendant wishes to move forward and enter a not guilty plea and have a trial in the future, or whether the defendant, with the aid of counsel, has considered a plea offer and is willing to plead guilty or no contest to some, if not all, the charges in exchange for a recommended sentence. All right. Am I beginning with ACDC? ACDC, who do we have first?
Position 17, Ms. Godbold. And I would like to announce that position 18, Mr. Kendrick Goodman, was released early this morning.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, Christine Godbolt is case number 26 CR 3476F, accused of 3 counts of simple assault from May 29th of this year. Ms. Godbolt, you've been advised of your rights. And Mr. Judd, are we doing a plea?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Okay. Ms. Goldberg, please raise your right hand for purposes of the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you. Ms. Spear, good morning. And what's the
Good morning, Your Honor.
recommendation for these 3 charges?
On count 1, 12 months probation, serve 90 days with credit for any time already served, the balance probated, 40 hours of community service, no further contact with Easton Curl, Nicholas Porch, and/or Frank Rogers. Count 2, 12 months probation, serve 90 days, balance probated, an additional 40 hours of community service, no further contact with the victims. Count 3, 12 months probation, serve 90 days, balance probated, an additional 40 hours of community service, no further contact with Easton Curl, Nicholas Porch, Frank Rogers, with continuous reporting based on our contacts with the victims, excuse me. We do ask that defense stipulate to ID venue and factual basis for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea, Your Honor.
All right. And is there a location that she has to stay away from, or are we good?
Apparently we're good on no stay away needed.
All right, thank you. Ms. Goldbolt, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am, I haven't.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence that will be brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 3 counts of simple assault?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 90 days, credit for time served. And once you have completed the 90 days, the sheriff will release you. Then you must report to the Fulton County Probation within 48 hours of being released on the earliest of Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. You will report to probation every month. While you report to probation, you are to have no contact with these 3 individuals. Their names are Easton Curl, Nicholas Porch, and Frank Rogers. And this sentence will be concurrent for counts 2 and 3 as well. In other words, it will be the same sentence for all 3 charges, in which you will have to do a total of 120 hours of voluntary community service. You will do your community service at a minimum rate of 15 hours a month. And you can do your community service at any nonprofit company, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. So it will be, for purposes of sentencing, 40 hours per count for a total of 120 hours, and each sentence is concurrent. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's get number 2, Mr. Daniel.
Number 2, okay. And this is Mr. White's client, Attorney White.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. This is State versus Alec Baniel, case 26 CR 3451B, accused of criminal trespass from May 27th of this year. Mr. Baniel, been advised of your rights. May I place you under oath for your plea? Raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Spear, what's the recommendation?
12 months probation, credit for time served, balance suspended, stay away from MARTA in compliance with any suspensions or bans. We do ask that defense stipulate to ID venue and factual basis for purposes of the plea.
Mr. White, do you so stipulate?
We do stipulate, Your Honor, but I believe it's balance suspended, not probated.
I think she said balance suspended, or did I just hear it in my head?
That's what
said-
my note said.
12 months
Okay.
probated, balance suspended, which is,
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
12
sorry.
months probation. Balance
Yeah, but it-
suspended.
All right. Basically, what it is a sentence to 12 months, credit to serve 32 days, credit for time served 60 days, balance suspended. Would that be correct, Mr. White?
yes, Judge.
Okay. And stay away from all model property in accordance with any active suspensions. Would that be correct, Mr. White?
That's correct, Judge, yes.
Okay. And do you stipulate to the venue, factual basis, and ID?
Yes, Judge. We
Thank you.
stipulate.
Mr. Baniel, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you choose to accept this plea offer and plead guilty to the charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not go back to a courtroom, face those accusing you of this crime, get to confront those who are bringing the evidence against you, and have your attorney present your legal defenses and arguments. The prosecutor also won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass?
Guilty, ma'am. Yes.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days, balance suspended. If you have no other charges or cases holding you at the jail, you should be released within 24 hours. However, you are not to return to any MARTA property, buses, trains, and the stations, including the parking lots and MARTA amenities, if you have any active suspensions. If you're uncertain, please ask a MARTA police officer and check with your give your particulars like your name, date of birth, and so forth, and they can verify whether you have any active suspensions. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, in now 34, Mr. Marcus McGee.
Mr. White, is third position 35 just coincidentally with the same name, or is that relation?
That's not my case. I do believe it's probably just coincidence,
Okay.
because it's not a conflict or anything of that nature.
But you are addressing Marcus McGee, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Marcus McGee, excuse me, is accused of battery family violence from May 28th, 2026. And the case number is 26 CR 3457Y. Mr. McGee, you've been advised of your rights. This is going to be a plea. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. State recommends 12 months probation, serve 60 days with credit for time served, balance probated. The FVIP program, 80 hours of community service, no further contact with Shalathia Tuatimi. I hope I said that right. Stay away from 571 Candler Road in Decatur and 25 Park Place in Atlanta. We do ask that defense stipulate to ID venue and factual basis for purposes of the plea.
Judge, we do stipulate for the purposes of plea, we would ask to waive at least 2 months of probation fees, and that probation go non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
The request to waive attorney fee, probation fees is denied. I'm not sure how many probation cases Mr. Marcus McGee is on, and whether he's got any active felony probation cases. But given his history since 2020, his ability to post a significant bond, I'm denying the request for waiver of probation fees. Would your client still like to proceed?
All right, so you are.
So,
I'm sorry, Mr. White, what were you saying?
I'm saying that we still like to proceed. I don't understand because he's made bond in the past, he can't, that means he's got money now?
We never know.
Well, we know that he was unable to make a bond on this case, which is only $4,500, so.
In addition to, yeah, that's what the bond amount was one that what triggered an alarm for me in this case as to looking at his jailing history. So, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm not waiving probation fees. Would your client like to proceed, or we can be glad to
It's
schedule
still-
the prom?
The judge,
I'm sorry, Mr. White, your audio is going in and out.
yes, Judge, we would still like to proceed.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Marcus McGee, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge of battery, family violence, you would, has it been explained to you that a conviction for battery, family violence, if you're ever arrested in the future for such an offense, it could be construed as a felony charge?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you still willing, are you still entering this plea willingly, knowingly, and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you understand that if you enter this plea, you will have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You would not be able to go back to a courtroom to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence that is brought against you, present your own legal defenses and arguments, and have the prosecutor prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of battery, family violence?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served. And I believe that you currently have 15 days that you've been in the jail, so you have additional time to serve at the jail. Once you are released and are available to report to probation, you must do so within 48 hours of being released. Within 45 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes. You must complete these classes without missing or skipping any of these classes. You're also to complete 80 hours of voluntary community service at any nonprofit agency, and you must complete your community service at a minimum rate of 15 hours per month. At all times, you are to have no contact with Shalathia Tuwatimi. You're to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. Do you share any children with her?
No.
Yes
No.
or no?
No.
No? Good. You're also to stay away from 571 Candler Road in Decatur, Georgia, and you're to stay away from 25 Park Place in Northeast Atlanta. You will report to probation every month. You will be up to date with your probation fees, and you're to comply with these conditions at all times. Thank you.
All right, next we got position number 20 through 23, Mr. Green.
Good morning, Judge. Those are my cases.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Judge, 2 days ago, I attempted to see him at the jail, but he was in the med pod. So I
Okay.
kind of speak to him if the jail can have him call me.
All right. I think, all right, Deputy, if you can make arrangements, should Mr. Murphy call courtroom too, or
Yes,
do you?
we'll call him.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'll have announcements on the other ones, Judge. Okay,
All
thank
right. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Next case, please.
Should. 29, Mr. Ivy.
29, okay.
And I'm gonna need to speak with Mr. Ivy.
Okay.
And then Green chair right now. Okay.
All right. Well,
Which
Mr. Murphy.
phone do you want me to,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, Matthews, which phone should I call at the jail?
Say that the 392 number.
Okay, I'll call just, thank you.
Do we have any of Mr. Judd's clients available Or do we have a Spanish interpreter available as well? Okay.
I mean, access to one, I've been trying to make do with Google Translate.
I have Nicholas here.
Okay. All right. Mr. Judd, you have position one whom you still need to talk to Mr. Arcos, correct?
That's who I'm currently speaking with via Google Translate. Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, repeat?
That's who I'm currently trying to speak with. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And your position two was a position 3 to 6, David Bennett. Is he available?
He is. And Your Honor, we did get a new offer late last night, so I do still need to relay that to him.
Okay, so David Bennett is positions 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so let's see now. So we're still talking. Position 7 and 8, Karis Koido has been released. 9 and 10 are conflicts for Mr. Murphy, who's talking. Mr. White. Mr. Judd, are you prepared to take Kendrick Goodman?
Yeah. I am. Unless I misheard, I believe he was released.
Yeah, he was released this morning.
That was correct. Yes, sorry about that. No, I mean, that's good.
It is good. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Kirsty Massey, position 33. That's your other client.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I believe,
And
Are we still resetting that?
That case is reset, Your Honor, to 6/18.
all right. Yeah, just wanted to confirm that. So Kirsty Michelle Massey is going to be addressed on June 18th.
yes, Your
And
Honor.
then you have the other McGee, Mr. Judd, Julius
I do.
McGee.
Yes,
Is
Your
that
Honor.
the gentleman next to you?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Is Mr. McGee available to do a plea?
He is, Your Honor.
Okay, let's do that. And then after that will be DeMarco McMillan and then Travell McRae.
I'm prepared
35,
with all three.
36, 37.
Judge, I make an announcement on 29 while Mr. Ivy's going to be, he's not needed in the courtroom.
Mr. Ivy is going to do what now?
Going to be a not guilty, a waiver, Judge.
Okay. So Zion Ivy is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. All right, thank you. Going back to Julius McGee, Mr. McGee's case is 26 CR 3446J, accused of violation of rules regarding pedestrian and roadway. And this is from May 27, 2026. Mr. McGee, you've been advised of your rights. This is going to be a plea. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Spear?
Yes, this is just a time served, Your Honor.
And do we know how many, what's the number?
I show
that-
10 days, but my stuff's never accurate.
Okay,
So 16, Your Honor.
16 days, okay. And Mr. Judd, you stipulate to factual basis, venue and ID, correct?
We do, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. McGee, Julius McGee, you've been advised of your rights. Have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No,
Speak up, okay, please?
no.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
I don't understand, but no,
You don't understand or you do understand?
I don't.
You don't. All right. Why don't you have a seat? Maybe you can talk to your attorney and you can ask the questions.
I believe Mr. McGee is just confused because he also has a felony probation violation, which I've explained to him is not the purpose of this court, but I will speak with him again.
Did that answer your question, Mr. McGee?
Yeah, so y'all can't handle my probation.
You have a misdemeanor case in state court, which is the violations of rules regarding pedestrian and roadway at 14th Street and Techwood Drive. Do you remember?
Yes.
You also have another case in the Superior Court of Fulton County, and that's a much more serious crime. It is a felony crime. We are not doing that today.
So you said I have a felony charge.
You have a probation violation for a felony conviction.
You know, the court date, but
If you have the case number, I can go faster.
I do, Your Honor. 26 SC 000906.
906, thank you.
I appreciate this, Your Honor.
Well, I'm still the world's slowest typist, so I don't know if, let's see if I can do this any faster. 26 SC 000906. I'm not able to open that case.
Okay.
It is sealed,
Yes, Your Honor. I will try and find that out.
but it is assigned to Judge McAfee.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. McGee, I do not know when's your court date for your probation violation hearing in Superior Court. The question is right now whether you want to consider pleading guilty to the misdemeanor charge in state court or whether you would like a trial.
plead guilty.
Sorry?
Plead guilty.
Repeat, speak louder.
Plead guilty.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you again. Have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
Speak from your diaphragm.
No.
And have you understood what's going on in your misdemeanor case?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes. Yes.
I think I heard a yes.
Yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a state courtroom. You will not be able to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and have your attorney present your legal defenses and arguments. The prosecutor also won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to violations of rules regarding pedestrian and roadway?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be to serve 16 days, credit for time served 16 days. And I want you to stay away from the location at 14th Street and Techwood Drive. Do you understand?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's go at 37, Mr. McCray.
37. Okay. After that, we can go back to Mr. Mr. Murphy, if you've already spoken to your client as well.
I would have an announcement on Green and Terrell.
Okay. Right now, I have 37. I have Travell McRae, accused of the following 3 charges under accusation 26 CR 3456J. Sale of alcohol near a church, school, or building or other sites. Violations of pedestrian rules regarding darting out in traffic, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Mr. McRae, you've been advised of your rights. May I place you under oath for your plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, on count 1, state recommends 12 months probation, 30 days to serve with credit for any time already served, and a $250 fine. Count 2, pedestrian in traffic, state recommends credit for time served. Count 3, obstruction, 12 months probation concurrent, and a $300 fine. We do ask that defense stipulate to ID venue and factual basis for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea, Your Honor. We also ask that due to Mr. McRae being homeless, we ask that the fine be allowed to be converted to community service.
Okay, give me 1 second. Ms. Lucia, please hold. Attorney Judd, who is presently addressing this case, he will need to speak with his client with you.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. McRae received a $1,500 signature bond through the jail. So this case isn't holding him at the jail. He's got, does he have a bench warrant in another matter? No, he's already on probation for another case. He took a plea on May 28th, 2026. And does he have a felony hold at the present time or some other hold?
My notes state that he is in custody on a violation of probation in a felony case.
So he's got a probation hearing. I see 2 probation violations.
Yes, Your Honor. And I see that probation hearing as the 23rd of this month.
Okay. No, I'm not going to waive probation fees. He will need to pay that. He's already on a misdemeanor probation and a felony probation.
And
There's
look,
going to be no waiver of probation fees.
I'm only on probation. I'm on probation for the case, the original case. This, he found out and put new charges on me. This case is the same one I got out the first time.
His misdemeanor probation, let me see, is under 26 CR 3092J.
Your Honor,
It says 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, and a $300 fine. Have you paid the fine?
I never got a chance. I never got out. When they
Okay.
came, something to
So
do.
you need to report on 2 cases then.
All right,
This
that
new one as well as the prior one where you pled guilty in May of 28th of 2026.
I remember it was in front of you.
Well, doesn't matter. You pled guilty. So you have 2 active misdemeanor probation cases. This would be your second one if you decide to plead guilty.
The first one, they let me do community service. That's why I'm asking, can I do community service on this one? So I
No,
can-
I'm not letting you do community service because you seem to not get it. I don't think it's helping you.
I ain't get a chance to get out to do it. I fought these
Okay.
2 cases at the same time.
All right. Would you, the recommendation is a $550 fine. Would you like to proceed or would you like to enter a not guilty and have a trial?
I paid.
All right. So, Mr. McRae, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Yeah. I'm on
I'm
my
sorry?
Yes, I'm on my mental health meds. That's it.
Okay. And after you consume the medication, are you still able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes,
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to these 3 misdemeanor charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom, face your accusers, challenge the evidence that would be brought against you. Your attorney won't be able to present your legal arguments and defenses for these 3 charges, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yeah, but I just want the copy of the police report so I can know why. I ain't never get copies of the police report for neither one of these cases. But
Okay.
I'll-
So do you believe that you are guilty of these offenses?
Can I just say Nola? I just want to plead guilty.
Okay. We're going to reset this case for trial. Mr. McRae is
I got
not,
I-
Mr. This is not a voluntary, knowing, and genuine entry of a plea of guilty.
It is,
If he's
but-
even questioning his need for a police report. I think, Mr. Judd, it would serve him well to get a copy of his police report and make him understand exactly what these charges are based on before he decides that he wants to plead guilty.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll plead guilty.
No, you can't plead. She's not letting you plead guilty today.
All right, so the case is going to be reset 2 weeks out,
That's this month.
and this would be the SAP calendar. Ms. Young, that would be
Please stop talking.
the 25th?
I'm looking on 2 weeks out. Yes, ma'am. So, 6/25.
All right, and I believe, Mr. Judd, his probation hearing's on the 23rd, correct?
I believe it was yes, Your Honor, the 23rd.
All right, so we'll see him soon after that, and perhaps after he's considered all his cases, then we can decide how to proceed with this one. Thank you.
Yes.
Your Honor, I am so sorry to interrupt. Just for the court's information, I have about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Judd, who is your client? Mr. Arcos?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is he in the courtroom?
He is, Your Honor.
All right. Deputy, how do we get a call with Mr. Judd, Miss Lucia, and Mr. Arcos.
Yes, we'll give Ms. Lucia a call. To provide
Okay.
You're on
Ms.
mute.
Lucia, you're on mute, but you can post
Thank you. I can call in a number if you need me to do that.
courtroom 2, please post your number. Or just tell her.
She'll put it in the chat to courtroom 2. Miss Lucia, could you just put your number in the chat only to courtroom 2, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Judd, please make a note of the chat in courtroom 2. Okay, who are we addressing in courtroom 2 right now?
We go back to Mr. We go,
Is that Mr. Murphy's client?
yeah, we go back to Mr. Green, number 2023.
Okay,
Your Honor, I have conferred with Mr. Green and we're
Okay.
enter a not guilty plea and send the case to the division judge. I will execute a waiver today.
all right. Mr. Green, you have, and is he familiar with his 4 cases as well as the charges therein?
Yes, Judge.
All
Yes.
right.
I was appointed by Judge Mather on the other 3 some time ago.
All right. Mr. Devin Deshawn Green, with regards to your 4 open misdemeanor cases, involving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, involving a total of 9 misdemeanor charges. Your attorney is filing a waiver of arraignment and entering a not guilty plea for all these charges. Your cases are going to be further noticed for trial before Judge Mather. Thank you.
Judge,
Yes,
if we
sir.
can go to position 47, that's Mr. Terrell. I conferred with him 2 days ago, and likewise, we are going to plead not guilty and send the matter to the division judge.
Is there a Jalen Terrell in the courtroom? Courtroom
He's-
2, please stand up.
He,
Okay, he's been removed? Okay. Mr. Murphy, I'll accept the waiver of arraignment and the case is further noticed for trial. Thank you.
Judge, and then the last matter, positions 14, 15, Downing, the deputy has indicated he's on loan out to Floyd County. So if we could reset that out 2 weeks.
Jermileth Kyrie Downing is on a loan out. So the case is reset to the SAP calendar on June 25th. Anything else, Mr. Murphy?
I'm waiting on the jail to call me on Copeland, number 9.
Okay, thank you.
I'll mute.
Okay. Do we, Mr. White was speaking with a client. Is he ready with that case or?
Judge, we waived it. That was the
Oh.
one.
Oh, okay. Ms. McLeod, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, and I understand you have Kiana Harris.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and have you had a chance to speak to?
I have spoken with all of my clients, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't know if Kiana Harris is in courtroom 2 or at ACDC.
She's at ACDC, Your Honor. I see the state has asked for a reset, a 1-week reset in her case.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So position number 24, which is Kiana Harris. This is going to be reset to next Thursday, which will be June 18th.
Your Honor, we
Yes.
have a lot of people on there. Can we reset it to 625 also? We have a lot of cases on 618.
All right. Miss Spear, what is the status of the felony transfer?
Let me look into it.
All right. I know there's a lot of cases on 618. Can we just put it there for 618? She may not have to appear if the case is transferred. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry, Miss Young. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right. And then
Your
Miss
Honor, I'm sorry, I was talking to Miss Lucia on the phone when we was talking about Mr. Murphy's last case. What was the case that he was saying?
Terrell?
I got Terrell, then I got Green, and then he made
Jalen Terrell, that's the one we're waiting on.
I thought Terrell was a reset.
Yeah, that's the one. What other case?
We're waiting on 9, Judge Copeland.
9. Oh, 9, sorry.
Okay.
I
I
saw
just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
All right, thank you, Mr. White.
Courtroom 2, please look at your chat. That's Miss Lucia's number. Please give her a call.
Ms. McLeod, you have one other client, and that is no, hang on. You have 2 others. Jim Tavius Scott, position 44. And
Yes,
Bruce
Your Honor.
Roberts. Is
And I
either
also
one-
have Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas is going to be a plea, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Mr. Scott is, I believe, going to be a plea, depending on what the status of his time is, because we were both a little confused as to how much time he's actually served.
Okay. Who's the gentleman in courtroom 2, Ms. Deputy?
This is Mr. Scott.
Jim Tavius Scott?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. McLeod, this is your client. He has 2 positions on this morning's calendar. The first one, we have Jim Tavius, State versus Jim Tavius Antonio Scott, position 44, charged with simple battery family violence, case number 25 CR 6826A. And this is from October 29th, 2025. His second case number is 26 CR 37708. This is add-on position number 1. This is an incident from May 18th, 2026. He's accused of 1 count of battery family violence, battery, simple battery family violence, criminal trespass, and hindering a person from making an emergency phone call. Mr. Scott, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Miss Maureen McLeod. Let me see now. Jim Tavius, Antonio Scott. We do see that he's got, all right, from the October 29th, 2025 incident, he was in custody for 3 days. And he was released on a pretrial signature bond. And then on the current case, he was booked in on May 19th, and he's been in custody for 24 days. So in total, he's been in custody for 27 days. Ms. McLeod, does that answer the question?
It does, Your Honor. I want to make sure that we're clear on what the state's offer was.
Ms. Spear, if I'm not mistaken, position 44 is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served. Well, for the credit for time served for position 44 would be 3 days. And then for the position add-on 1, I don't know what the offer is. What's the offer, Ms. Spear?
We don't have one. We don't have victim contact, so we don't want to violate Marcy's law or the Crime Victim Bill of Rights, and so it would have to be a blind plea at this point.
All right.
Well, it's not going to be a plea then, because
Okay.
you know, clearly he's not. If they don't even have an offer, then he's going to be sitting in jail, and we don't want to do that.
He's currently on, right now he's got an $8,000 surety bond, and I'm assuming that this pretrial bond was surrendered, so he's on total right now on a $10,000 bond. I can reset this case for 2 weeks to June 25th if you want to address that, or we can consider a arraignment. What would you like to do, Ms.
I
McLeod?
have already filed arraignment on his behalf, Your Honor. So I would like the case placed on the earliest available calendar.
No.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scott, did you say something?
So me accepting this plea, I have served 27 days. That means I have 3 days to serve left.
No, sir, that's not what I said.
It was a question. Can you repeat
You have
that?
been in custody for 27 days, which is 24 days from the 2026 incident and 3 days from the 2025 incident.
And what would I have left on by me
There
accepting?
is no plea offer for the battery charges from 2026. There is no plea offer.
So is that with no 30 days, 30 days, 12 month
No,
probation?
no, that is from the 2025 case, but there's no plea offer for the 2026 case. You would need to speak with your attorney.
Yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
McLeod, shall I further notice this for trial then, both of them?
I
Can I-
think that would be appropriate, Your Honor, and I will speak to my client once I've addressed my other cases.
Can I speak to you after this call? I mean, after this.
Yes, absolutely. We will speak and I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, dude. Great job.
All right. Ms. McLeod's next client is Bruce Thomas.
Your Honor, this is going to be a negotiated plea this morning.
All right. Is Mr. Thomas in the courtroom?
How you doing, Your Honor? How you doing?
Are you Bruce Raymond Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Thomas is positions 48 and 49 on the SAP calendar. 24 CR 7624Y is the accusation from November 12th, 2024, in which Mr. Thomas is accused of battery and criminal trespass causing damage to property. Position 49 is a bench warrant. It's an FTA case, 26 FTA 952 from March 26th of this year. Mr. Thomas, you've been advised of your rights. Please raise your right hand for the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Okay. Position 48, case ending 7624Y. Count 1, state recommends 12 months probation. Serve 60 days, 40 hours of community service. No further contact with Alexis Carruthers and or Jacondra Jenkins. Stay away from 160 Ponce, 163 Ponce, and 180 Ponce. And 12 anger management courses. Count 2, criminal trespass. We are asking for credit for time served. In exchange for this plea, we are willing to null cross position 49, the FTA ending in 952. We do ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate, Ms. Spears, but I would also like to find out how much time exactly has he spent, because I was a little confused on that as well, and so was he.
On the battery charge from November 12th, 2024, he had spent 12 days. On the failure to appear, he's been in custody for 21 days. That's a total of 33 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. So that would mean if he has no holds, he would be released within the next 24 hours, correct?
That's what it appears to. Well, he has no holds from Fulton County Jail other than this FTA and the 2 charges from November 2024.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. McLeod. Thank you so much, Ms. Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Spear.
Mr. Thomas, you can thank us by complying with the conditions of your probation if that's where the route you want to go. Ms. McLeod, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
I do so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Thomas, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Ma'am.
You need to speak up.
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am. Fully.
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these 2 charges, battery and criminal trespass causing damage to property, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser. You will not be able to challenge the evidence brought against you. Your attorney won't be able to present your legal defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to battery and criminal trespass causing damage?
I plead guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served 33 days. You are to report to probation by today is Thursday, so you'll have to report on Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. You will report to probation every month until your 1-year sentence, less time in jail, has been completed. At all times while you're on probation, you're to have no contact with Alexis Carruthers and Jacondra Jenkins. You're also to stay 200 yards away from these three locations, 160, 163, and 180 Ponce de Leon in Atlanta, Georgia. Within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in your anger management classes, and you will complete your 12 anger management classes at your expense. You will also complete 40 hours of voluntary community service, and that must be done at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you will do your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. Any questions?
No,
Uh,
ma'am.
All right.
Your Honor, I also wanted to ask if the court would waive the first 3 months of probation fees for him. He has been ill, Your Honor, and has also lost his job, so he's currently unemployed.
I will waive his probation fees for the month of, well, June, July, and August. He will need to start paying probation fees from September 1st onwards.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
Sorry, Ms. McLeod, what was that?
I was going to say I had one other client that is going to be a waiver. I've already filed a waiver for him, Your Honor. It is Mr. Daniel, Tyreek Daniel.
All right, positions 10 and 11. Okay, that's your client? Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right. I had it down for Mr. Murphy, so just want to be sure. All right, so positions 10 and 11, Tyreek Daniel is represented by Ms. McLeod. And this is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial.
That is correct, Your Honor. And that concludes my business before the court this morning. May I be excused?
Yes, Ms. McLeod, have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, Mr. Judd, are we ready to address your client, Mr. Arcos? Or is that Mr. Murphy's client?
Mr. Murphy, bye.
Okay, Mr. Judd, is Mr. Judd there? Are you ready to address position number 1, Gerardo Arcos?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, let's do the Tumta case first.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me have you take a seat real quick. And Mr. First. Your
Ms.
Honor,
Lucia, do you, I'm sorry, because Ms. Lucia is under a time crunch. Ms. Lucia, do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Thank you. This is Gerardo Aburto Arcos in misdemeanor case number 26 CR 003367L.
Este es el señor Gerardo Aburto Arcos en un delito menor en el caso 26 CR 003367L.
Mr. Arcos has 4 charges stemming from a traffic incident of May 24th, 2026. They are driving under the influence of alcohol less safe, striking an unattended vehicle, driving without a valid license, and having no valid automobile insurance.
El señor Arcos está aquí en esta audiencia porque el 24 de mayo del 2026 fue arrestado por los siguientes 4 acusaciones. El primer cargo o acusación es manejar bajo la influencia de alcohol menos seguro. El segundo fue golpear un vehículo que no tenía pasajeros. El tercero es manejar sin licencia de conducir válida y el cuarto no tener aseguranza válida ni vigente.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you, and your current attorney is Mr. Judd.
Tiene el derecho a permanecer en silencio. Cualquier cosa que usted diga puede ser y será usada en contra suya, y tiene el derecho a tener un abogado. Si no puede costear un abogado para el día de hoy, le será dado, y el abogado, el señor Judd, es su abogado para el día de hoy.
Mr. Judd, you are aware that your client currently has a federal hold.
Yes, Your Honor.
La juez le indica a su abogado que si es que él sabe que usted actualmente tiene una orden de retención de una agencia federal.
Once that hold is resolved, and if he is still in the country, he would need to report to probation immediately to complete the sentence if it is accepted.
Una vez que esa retención sea arreglada, entonces él tendrá que acercarse a una oficina de probatoria para cumplir la sentencia en este caso.
Your
Is
Honor,
he-
we're pleading guilty.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, we're not pleading guilty today. We're pleading not guilty.
Oh,
El abogado le indica a su señoría que se está declarando no culpable el día de hoy.
my mistake. I'm sorry.
Yes,
So are you filing a waiver of arraignment?
yes, Your Honor.
Y también le indica que él le va a ingresar un formulario donde usted niega estas, o sea, la audiencia del día de hoy, donde se le presentan los cargos.
Mr. Arcos, your attorney has waived arraignment and entered a not guilty plea on your behalf. Your case is going to be further noticed for trial.
Señor Arcos, la jueza le indica que su abogado ha ingresado ha dicho que usted se declara no culpable y el día de hoy no se le presentarán los cargos, se le dará una notificación para su siguiente día de corte.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Muchas
Honor.
gracias, eso es todo, buen día. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Lucia. I just want to be sure there are no other cases that require a Spanish interpreter.
Not to my knowledge.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Lucia. I hope you're not late for the other one.
That's all right, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Murphy, who was your client?
Number 9, Ms. Copeland.
Number 9.
That is-
Ariel. All right. And did you have an announcement or is Ariel Copeland?
Yeah. Yes, I've conferred with her. We are going to plead not guilty and waive and send it to the division judge.
Case is further notice for trial. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
That's all.
Okay. So who is still, Mr. Judd, are we done with all your cases?
Your Honor, I still have 2 defendants, DeMarco McMillan and David Bennett.
Either one available?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. DeMarco McMillan, position 36. And Mr. Judd, this is going to be a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. DeMarco McMillan's case number is 26 CR 29858. Mr. McMillan, you've been advised of your rights. May I place you under oath for purposes of the plea? Right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Okay. This is 26 CR 29858. These are 5 charges stemming from a traffic incident of April 5th of last year. Fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, giving false information to a police officer, driving without a valid license, improper erratic lane change, and failure to exercise due care. Ms. Spear, what's the recommendation?
On count 1, state recommends 12-month probation, credit for time served, balance probated, a defensive driving course, and a $300 fine. On the false information, 12 months probation, credit for time served, balance probated, the Operation 21 law and decision-making course, and it says $200 fine, but I believe the statute says $300 fine. No license, 12 months probation, credit for time served, a $500 fine. Improper lane change, 12 months probation, credit for time served, balance probated, a $100 fine. Due care, 12 months probation, credit for time served, balance suspended. And we do ask that defense stipulate to ID venue and factual basis for purposes of the plea.
We do
Mr.
so
Judd?
for purposes of the plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. McMillan, have you consumed, let me just clarify one thing. For count 2, giving false information to an officer is statutory $300 fine. but there was a typo. Is your client under the impression that it's 200 or 300?
We were under the impression it was 200, Your Honor. So this is going to be a 12.
Unfortunately, statutory, so
Understood. Are you still?
I can do 200 plus 10 hours of community service.
What would you prefer?
Yeah, I do community service.
He would like to take the 200 plus community service, Your Honor.
200 plus 10 hours of community service. 3, 4, 5. So his total fine would be $1,100 for all 5 charges.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 4 okay. Mr. McMillan, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, your license will be suspended.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And are you still willing to enter this plea freely, willingly, and knowingly?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Please understand that if you plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, be able to argue your case before a jury or a judge and present your defenses, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to, and let me list them out, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, giving false information to a law enforcement officer, driving without a valid license, improper erratic lane change, and failure to exercise due care?
Plead guilty.
Repeat.
Guilty.
Your sentence for fleeing or attempting to elude is going to be 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days. The balance of the time will be on probation. You will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. this Monday at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. While on probation, you will complete a defensive driving class. This is a 6-hour program that you would have to enroll with a driving school that is listed on the Georgia Department of Driver Services website, and only on that website. You have to pick the school from that website. You would also need to pay a $300 fine. For the giving false information to an officer is going to be 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, concurrent to count 1. You will have to enroll in an Operation 21 program and complete the program before the end of probation. There'll be an addition of $200 fine plus 10 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. For driving without a valid license is a concurrent sentence, 12 months served 34, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated with an additional $500 fine. For the improper and erratic lane change is a concurrent sentence with an addition of a $100 fine. And failure to exercise due care, it is 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance suspended. In total, you would have to report to probation every month, complete the defensive driving class, complete the Operation 21 class, complete 10 hours of community service, and pay a total of $1,100 fine. Your fine must be paid at a minimum rate of $50 an hour, and you report to probation every month. Thank you. Oh, last thing, no driving unless your license has been reinstated, you have adequate insurance, and proper registration for the vehicle you operate. Thank you.
Your Honor, I would just like to point out, I believe you said he needs to report by this Monday.
Correct. Does he have a
My
hold?
understanding is that he is still in on felony violation.
Okay, so he will then report to Fulton County misdemeanor probation within 48 hours of being released from any holds. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm on 45, Mr. Smith. There you go.
Mr. Judd, how are we proceeding with Mr. Smith?
Anderson?
This is Andre Smith, position 45. I had a note of need to speak to.
Understood, Your Honor. If I can have just a minute, I was not prepared with Mr. Smith. I thought I
Okay,
could speak with him now that I was ready. I'm sorry.
all right. Okay, why don't you mute your screen and confer? Mr. White, did you have any other cases on the SAP calendar that needs to be addressed?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, just to go down the calendar, Mr. White, please take notes while Mr. Judd confers with his client. Position number 1 is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position number 2 was a plea. Position number 3, David Bennett. And that is going to be a bond hearing with Mr. Judd. Positions 7 and 8, Coido was released. That brings us to position number 9, Ariel Copeland is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. Position number 10, 11 is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 12, Dexter Davis. How are we proceeding, Mr. White? I thought it was going to be a plea.
Your Honor, this is the second time I've spoken with him, and agreed to plea, but he's refused to come to court two court dates in a row now.
All right, I'm going to reset the case to June 25th. And if he wants to take a plea, the court will also accept a plea in absentia.
Okay, I'll ask him about that.
Okay. Position number 13, Tevin Day, that was a waiver, and that's going to be further notice for trial. 14 and 15, that's a loan out, so those two cases are reset to June 25th. Position 16, Jamar Evans, is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. 16, Godbolt was a plea. I'm sorry, 17, Godbolt was a plea. 18, Goodman is released. 19 is Charlie Graham. Do we have Attorney Richardson on Zoom? All right, that's going to be reset to June 25th. Position 20, 21, 22, 23, Mr. Green. These are waivers of arraignment and further notice for trial. 24, Kiana Harris is reset to June 18th. 25, Curtis Henry is transferred to Superior Court.
And I want to ask Your Honor, they never sent it. Oh, I got that. Yeah, those are the ones you signed the other day, so it's done.
Okay. 26, Marvin Holloway is a waiver and further notice for trial. 27, Montavious Howard is transferred to Superior Court.
And you signed that, Your Honor.
Thank you. Position 28, Larry Hudson is a waiver and further notice for trial. 29, Zion Ivy is a waiver and further notice for trial. Position 30, Cordero Jackson is transferred to Superior Court.
And I
Thank
do
you.
not have an order for that. So do they have an order for Mr. Jackson?
Ms. Spear, if you could please submit a transfer order to Superior Court for position 30.
Will do.
Thank you. 31, I have Kendrick Marcher, and 32, I have Stanley Martin. Both cases are waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Moving on to position 33, Kirsty Massey is reset to June 18. 34, Marcus McGee is a plea. 35, Julius McGee is a reset to, are we addressing that again? I can't.
No, Your Honor, he took a plea. It was 16 days for time served.
Oh, okay, that's right. So that was a plea. Okay. 36, McMillan is a plea. 37, McRae is a 2-week reset to June 25th to be sure about his accepting a plea. 38, Marcus Pitts is released. That's 38 and 39 and 40 and 41 and 42.
Or you could just say 38 through 42.
Yeah. 242. That's all released and further notice. Johari, please, is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. 44 Scott is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. 45 Andre Smith. Is that the one we're addressing right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll be right back with that. 46 Jasmine Smith is going to be, is Jasmine Smith available today? I see that she's pro se.
She's on the way.
Okay. And then Jalen Terrell, 47 is a waiver and further notice. 48 and 48 was a plea, 49 was null pros. And the add-on, Scott, is a waiver for the notice for trial. Okay, Andre Smith is charged with willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from December 7th, 2024, case number 25 CR 7165A. Mr. Smith, you've been advised of your rights. Is this going to be a plea, Mr. Judd, or a waiver?
Your Honor, this is going to be a waiver, plead not guilty.
All right. Mr. Andre Smith, your client, your attorney is waiving arraignment and entering a not guilty plea on your behalf. Your case is going to be further notice for trial. Thank you.
Thank you.
The other matter was David Bennett.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is that Mr. Bennett seated next to you?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. This is State versus David Renard Bennett, case 26 CR 1374A. Mr. Bennett is accused of simple battery, family violence, and theft by taking. This incident date is November 18th, 2025. His second case, position number 4, he's accused of battery, family violence from December 16th, 2025, case number 26 CR 1383A. His third case is 26 FTA 412. This is a bench warrant from September 29th, 2025. And the fourth case, State versus David Renoir Bennett, is case 24 CR 4151A, accused of discharge of a firearm on or near a public highway or street. Mr. Bennett, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Judd. And what's his total bond at the present time, Mr. Judd?
Your Honor, it's currently $9,000. While today was going to be a bond hearing, we actually got a better offer last night and have decided to proceed with that offer with the guilty plea.
Okay. In that case, Mr. Bennett, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly?
I'm sorry to interrupt. The offer that I show is not accurate, especially on the discharge of a firearm. The days that are on here is incorrect. I don't know if that's the version he got, but per office policy, he has to serve 365 days. And it looks like what I show on here shows 212.
Correct. The offer originally sent yesterday was 365, and then we got an offer around 6:30 or 7 last night saying 212.
Yeah, it has to be 365. That's office policy when guns are involved.
Then we will not be proceeding with the plea today, Your Honor.
I had a feeling that was the sticking point.
Yes.
Are they consecutive? Because that's still a 2-for-1. He's done 360.
It looks like the global offer, although incorrect, was 36 months probation, 365 days to serve only on the discharge of a firearm. Let me see what else he's got. They were giving him credit for time served on the battery, family violence, credit for time served on the simple battery. Yeah, so it does look like he would meet the 365. Again, my times are always wrong, but it shows he's already been in for 212 days. Is that right?
And as long as it's more than 183, we're good.
I show 212 and I show 106 because my stuff's always wrong when it comes to jail time. So
I'm not sure where you're getting 212 from, but
I have that he's been in 106 days.
Okay.
so he went, even with 2-for-1, he went hit 365.
Correct. I thought he'd been in the actual 212 days. Got it.
No, if he had, then that would be a different story altogether.
Understood.
all right. So he's been in custody for 106 days. The state is rescinding the offer of 212. to serve 212, so they're requiring 365 days. So, Mr. Judd, is it your client's position to enter a not guilty plea?
Your Honor, we'd actually request a bond hearing.
Okay, let's proceed. Currently, on the discharge of a firearm, it looks like he received a $5,000 surety bond, and he was released on June 28, 2024. And he's here on a failure to appear, and the bench warrant has got a $5,000 surety bond. Would that be correct?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All
I
right.
have
That's what I show.
a total of $9,000 bond.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then on the other charges, he's got a total of $4,000 surety bond. Battery, family violence from December 16, 2025 is a $2,000 bond. The bench warrant is $5,000. The theft by taking is a $500 bond, and the simple battery family violence is $1,500. Okay, we have the numbers. Yes, Mr. Judd.
Your Honor, Mr. Bennett is 66 years, or rather, he will be 66 years old on June 22nd. Your Honor, he is currently en route for a VA treatment program where he will be inpatient for 5 to 6 months in Augusta, which will provide housing and treatment. He just needs to be out before the 22nd in order to be eligible to continue going to that program. He would be in Augusta, so he would be away from the complaining witness. He'd be away from the incident location. And my understanding is that the complaining witness has actually tried to contact the ASG's office to state that she doesn't want to press charges, understanding that that is not the relevant portion here. But she has actually attempted to reach my client in jail, and he has refused her calls. So he is being very serious about the stay away and no further contact, Your Honor. He's been in Georgia for 17 years, all of those years in Atlanta. He is a disabled veteran. He's on disability. He is retired. He was in the Army for 10 years with an honorable discharge and then 2 years in the reserves. He did 2 tours of duty on active duty and 1 tour of duty while in the reserves. Your Honor, the VA program will provide transportation for court if needed, so from Augusta up to Atlanta. But the deadline for that is June 22nd. He will be provided daily counseling, daily AA meetings, and they simply need a transfer order from the court. For those reasons, we are asking that he be signature bond on as much as possible here so that he can get out and get to that VA treatment.
Ms. Spear?
We already have an FTA and a firing of a weapon. We are not comfortable with the signature bond at this time. We have no confidence in his ability to return to court. He's got 2 cases with the same victim, so we have no reason to believe that he actually will leave her alone once he's out. A signature bond, in the state's opinion, is a very dangerous and bad idea. He has 6 cycles in Georgia alone. I see no reason. I think the bonds that are set right now are more than reasonable in light of the same victim twice and a gun being fired in the public.
And Your Honor, if I may briefly
Go ahead, Mr. Judd.
The firearm in public was 2 years ago. His wife had just recently passed. He was not in a good place, and he was inebriated, which is actually part of the reason why he feels like he needs this treatment, this VA treatment. These are the exact issues that he is working actively towards fixing, and I think that he should be commended for those actions.
And what's your recommendation? A signature bond for all the charges involving battery family violence? He's got an FTA, so he doesn't qualify for a signature bond under a new law.
Your Honor, we are attempting to get him done through the bond project. The maximum that the bond project will allow is a 5K. If we could get that down to a 5K surety total, then we could work with that, Your Honor, and get him down to Augusta, getting into treatment and working on becoming a better citizen.
Your Honor, not to interrupt, but he already made bond on discharge of a firearm, so he's out on bond for that one.
He's already posted the $5,000. No, he's got a $5,000 surety on the FTA.
Yeah, but for the discharge of a firearm, he's already made my.
Oh, yeah, that one's out. That's done, but.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Mr. Judd, he previously posted a $5,000 bond on the firearm charge, which is what Ms. Young is referring to. The bench warrant is a $5,000 surety. So this organization is willing to put up another 5,000 for him?
That's my understanding. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. On the bench warrant, I will reduce it to a $2,000 surety bond. That's position 5. On the battery family violence, it will remain at a $2,000 surety bond. Oh, excuse me. Position 4, that's going to be a $1,500 surety bond. And then position 3, simple battery family violence is $1,500, and the theft by taking is $500. That should bring us up to a $5,000 bond.
My math has that 5,500.
Where did I mess up?
1,500.
Oh yeah, you're right. So on the simple battery family violence, we'll make it a one nice round even 1,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Same conditions apply. No, well, his wife is not here, so I'm going to have to maintain a no contact with the same victim, stay away from the incident location, to comply with all treatment and counseling and medication that's prescribed. No consumption of illegal drugs, including marijuana. No consumption of any alcoholic beverages. And Mr. Bennett, I don't know if you will appreciate this, but no firearms.
Yes.
You are not allowed to have any firearms on your person, in your home, in anywhere near you, in any vehicle, nowhere near you. If you touch a gun and the police find out, you're back in jail. As simple as that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. And would it be possible to get that transfer order so that the DA?
You would need to draft it because we don't know the details of the pickup, the release to whom he's released, the address to where he needs to go, and so forth.
Yes, Your Honor, I will drop that.
And your, Mr. Jared, my apologies, you will have to send those bond orders to me also with the transfer order. So I can get them to the judge.
Also, I will do that.
And Your Honor, I'm still gonna reserve for 625 just in case they don't pick him up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, were there any other cases, Mr. Judd, that I've not addressed?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right, let's see now, it is 10:30.
Your Honor.
Oh, yes.
We had two
Yeah, I was
probation
going to get to
cases.
it. I was going to
Oh,
get to
okay.
it. Yeah. No, I didn't forget you. No, I
Okay.
didn't. I just wanted to be sure, is probation open, during this time of festivities where someone's going to be kicking a little ball around?
Yes, we are, but I think like everyone else, it's a day by day thing. But for the most part, we are open from 8:30 to 5 p.m.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have a bench warrant case as well as probation revocation, and then we have Mr. Bartel with his 11 o'clock case. Good
How
morning.
you doing, Judge?
Very well, thank you.
Good, good. I just wanted to let everybody know, on the 11 a.m. calendar, we'll have 1 or 2 pleas, possibly more. So we will need a court report.
Okay, thank you. So that will be at the 11 a.m. calendar.
And
Okay.
Mr. Bartel, if you could tell me who those are so I can have the census sheets ready. You
Okay.
can put them in the chat for me.
Well, yeah, I don't have access to the chat right now. It's Mr. Carbo will be a plea, and possibly Mr. Smith and Mr. Patrick, but I still need to talk to the latter two.
Okay. You said Mr. Carro, Smith and Patrick.
Yes, ma'am. Carbo, Smith, and Patrick.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, who do we, Deputy, who's the gentleman seated there right now?
Mr. Parker for the probation.
Okay, thank you. This is, good afternoon, Mr. Roberts. My name is Judge Law. This is State versus Nathan Roberts. Mr. Roberts has a probation revocation matter. Is that not Mr. Roberts?
No, Mr. Parker. Mr. Roberts right here.
Okay, Nathan Roberts. And Mr. Roberts has got a probation revocation matter. Mr. Roberts, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Tom White. 24 CR 7712A was a conviction for battery family violence. And then there is a probation revocation case of 26 PV 001317. We have a probation officer on Zoom. May I place you under oath, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And what's the reason that you all are seeking to revoke his probation?
Your Honor, Mr. Roberts has been in custody now again since June the 3rd, 2024 for probation violation where he was sentenced for the battery charge. He's failed to complete the domestic violence program. Your Honor, it looks like he's never reported to our office. It is 209 days remaining on his case. Your Honor, at this time, I've spoke with his attorney. I will be asking for the defendant to be allowed to continue on probation with a deadline to enroll in his program within, I would say, within 72 hours upon release.
Enroll in report to probation.
Report and, well, I guess we'll report within 72 hours, and then, Your Honor, we will give him the information to be enrolled within the next 72 hours to ensure that this program is completed.
So enroll in DVIP within 6 days.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Roberts, do you understand what's going on?
Not really. I need. What's going on?
Let me, Judge, I have not spoken with him because I didn't have an offer before or a recommendation from the state. So I need to call him and explain.
All right. And if he does not want to enroll in the domestic violence, we can always have him serve out the rest of the time in jail.
But I understand.
All right. Thank you. All right. That was Mr. Roberts. Do we have a Luis Olvera?
No, but we have 46 Miss Jasmine Smith right here.
This is Jasmine Lenteria Smith. Miss Smith, you'll have to remove that thing on your head. I can't see you properly. Okay, thank you. All right, Miss Smith, my name is Judge Law. Your case number is 26 CR 3481B. You are accused of disorderly conduct and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. You have a right, listen very carefully. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court about your case, your statement can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. The attorney will be able to provide legal services, their knowledge of the law and the rules, and to help you make your decisions with regards to how you would like to proceed with your case. If you waive your right to an attorney, then you would be required to understand the nature of the charges brought against you, the rules and the law that apply to the facts of the case, and you are responsible for any legal decision that you make. I don't know what is your training and knowledge of the law with respect to this case. Would you like the assistance of an attorney?
I would like to know, is this regarding the February 28th through March 20th sentencing that I was already on, and that was for the same charges? Because I was under the impression I was going to jail for criminal trespassing at a McDonald's on May 28th, 2026.
On May 28th, do you have that date? I'm a little confused. What February 2026 case?
I was locked up as well by graders for those two charges that you just named, disorderly conduct and willful obstruction of an officer.
And when was that date of being locked up? Sorry?
2006, and I was released March 20th, 2026 at the city jail.
The incident date of disorderly conduct and willful obstruction is from May 28th, 2026. Not in February, not in March, but in May. The alleged date of occurrence. You are currently on a $10 cash bond.
I was also just told it was $5.
It's $5 on each charge, so that's a total of $10. And
I
you were
had
booked into Fulton County Jail on May 29th.
I don't want any attorney obviously a part of this. Somebody's obviously, extorting me. or
Okay,
taking me-
so do you understand now the date of the incident that we're talking about?
I'm aware of the date, but that's not
Okay.
what I was told I was being arrested for.
And do you want, you said you do not want an attorney, so you want to represent yourself?
Correct.
Okay. So today you would have to decide whether you want to accept a state recommendation and plead guilty to the original charges, or whether you would like to plead not guilty and have the case scheduled for trial. And if you'd like to, let me just first of all arraign the case. Ms. Jasmine Smith, you are charged with disorderly conduct and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from May 28th, 2026. Would you like me to read the accusations, or would you waive the reading of the accusations?
Could you tell me the location they're saying this happened?
Well, let me go ahead then and read the accusation, and that way the accusations for this incident was filed on May 30th, 2026. And in the first accusation, on count 2, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Please listen very carefully. The Solicitor General of Fulton County, on behalf of the citizens of Georgia, do charge and accuse Jasmine Lanteria Smith with the offense of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer for that said accused in Fulton County, Georgia, on May 28, 2026, did knowingly and willfully obstruct or hinder P. Klutz, a law enforcement officer, in the lawful discharge of his duties in violation of Georgia law 16-10-24A. That's on count 2. Let's see.
Hooks, are they in the courtroom right now? Or would they be if I wanted to take it to trial? Because that's not the names I was told.
Officer Klutz, if you're in the courtroom, please indicate that you're here.
Correct.
No, Officer Klutz is not here. On the second charge, the Solicitor General for Fulton County, Georgia, does hereby accuse Jasmine Lanteria Smith of the offense of disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor, but that said accused in Fulton County, Georgia, on or about May 28th, 2026, did act in a violent and tumultuous manner towards another person, placing that person in reasonable fear of their safety, by throwing items around in violation of Georgia law 16-11-39. Now, with respect to these charges, just give me a moment, 2 warrants were issued. And I can answer your other questions.
Well, I was trying to prove my identity to the officer, and he got frustrated because I wasn't, I guess, providing the paperwork that he asked for when he said he saw what he saw in my hand. And I was trying to give him the direct, the form of my ID that I had just received from Crossroads, 420 Cortland Street. I had just received identification, and I was just trying to give him that as well as my birth certificate and stuff, because I said, I don't know, what are you talking about? I was at that location all morning and I never did anything.
All right. Yes. This was at a McDonald's according to the warrant, and the location is 1166 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard. And the allegation is that you started throwing items at the vehicles at the restaurant, and that the allegedly threatened to fight the manager, Broderick Hughes. So these are the allegations. These are the misdemeanor charges. Now, if you decide, now misdemeanor charge, if you decide that you would like to enter a plea of not guilty, then the case will be scheduled for trial. At the time of the trial, the prosecutor would have the burden to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt and overcome your legal presumption of innocence. And at the trial, you will have an opportunity to be represented by counsel if you would like, and you will have the opportunity to also cross-examine and challenge the evidence presented by the state. You have a right to remain silent during the trial, and your exercise of your right to remain silent will not be construed against you. If the case is presented to a judge and jury as the trier of fact, and at the trial, the state proves its case beyond a reasonable doubt and prevails in and you are convicted of one or more of these offenses, you could face a sentence of up to $1,000 fine and or up to a year in prison for each of these offenses. Given this information, how do you plead?
Honestly, I can't say either. I don't agree with neither of those charges because I
Okay.
was attacked.
I will construe that response as a
I had a
not,
knot out of my face, and
I will construe those responses as not guilty. The case is further notice for jail jury. Thank you. Deputy? This case has been arraigned and further notice for trial. Deputy, I'm going to take a 10-minute recess and I'll be right back. Mr. White, do you need to speak with anyone?
No, Judge, we were
All
ready on both.
I'm so,
Probation.
give me about 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Is the
I'm trying to get them.
our DV bench warrant person on?
Let me see.
Not that I know.
Do we have
I don't
Luis
see-
Esquivel Olvera or Angelina Parks on Zoom?
No,
Okay.
Your Honor.
We're
Okay.
still a little.
All right.
Okay. No
If they
worries.
show up during my brief recess, I'll be right. Please go ahead and have them put in a breakout room with you. Thank you.
Roberts or Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer, come on.
Sorry. Can you hear me, Mr. White?
Yes, Judge. I said it'll be either Roberts or Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer.
Good morning.
You got Mr. Pfeiffer here, Judge.
Mr. Pfeiffer. Is that on our probation calendar?
Yes.
Okay. I must have not printed page 2. Give me a moment, please. All right, this is Trumaine Pfeiffer, cases number 17 CR 28472G, and his probation violation case number is 26 PV 001303. Mr. Pfeiffer, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Tom White. Our probation officer has been sworn. May we find out the reasons why we are seeking a revocation for Mr. Pfeiffer's case?
Your Honor, the defendant failed to complete the DUI school, the substance abuse evaluation, as well as the victim impact panel, 100 community service hours, and he had a fine balance of $687.50, which he did in fact pay towards that balance. So he now has a $607 balance and 50 cents. Your Honor, he has now been in custody since June the 1st of 2026. It is 129 days remaining on his case. Your Honor, we are asking that his balance to revoke 30 days and to close his case.
Right, and he's been in custody, you said, since June 1st.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And there's 129 days remaining.
All right. Mr. White?
Your Honor, actually, Mr. Pfeiffer says that he completed everything. This case is back from 2017. He completed everything. He's had several different probation officers. He provided them with all of the information in person.
Oh, I think Mr. White's frozen. Okay, please hold. I think Mr. White may be having, there you go. Mr. White, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
So
Judge.
you said that he has provided his probation officers with everything?
He's back in 2018 or 2019, but the case is from 2017. So he went on probation at the end of 2017. It looks like his mother has also been in contact since he's been incarcerated with a Miss Allen, I think Tanisha, and provided all of the information that he completed his community service. He told me he said he did MAD, he did risk reduction, he paid, he's reinstated his license, and he's not, because there was so much turnover apparently with his probation officers that somehow this got lost in the shuffle. But we would ask that no violation be found and that he be released.
Okay.
Your Honor, I will add, I have been in contact with his mom. His mother sent an email. That's how he was added to this calendar today. Your Honor, what he's getting confused with is he had a City of Atlanta case out of our office, as well as a Fulton County case out of our office, which that City of Atlanta case also closed unsuccessfully because we never received any of those documents. Your Honor, he last reported to his probation officer for Fulton County, which was Mr. Roberts. He reported it on September the 26th of 2019, where he stated he was working on his conditions. He missed that last appointment, Your Honor, and we reached out to him on October the 24th of 2019, as well as November the 12th of 2019 to tell him he was missing his probation appointments. We turned around and sent a letter for him to report, a tolling letter, and Your Honor, he failed to report to that appointment, and that is when a warrant was issued for his arrest. But just again to add, because I could tell it was some confusion because he was on for City of Atlanta for the same charge, I said, well, let me see if he possibly turn those conditions in to the City of Atlanta officer, but even that case was closed out unsuccessfully.
When you say the same charge, you mean it was the
From my
same,
understanding, it was also another DUI charge for the City of Atlanta.
okay, so it's another DUI charge. Okay.
And his officer was Mr. Turner at the time for City of Atlanta. And again, his officer for Fulton was Mr. Wilson. I'm sorry, Robert Wilson.
Okay. And this plea was entered on July 10th, 2019.
That's correct.
So I don't know if that is the same time he entered into a plea with City of Atlanta. Would you know, Mr. White?
I don't, Judge. He didn't mention the other case. And I was going by the dates. I guess these are incident dates. 2017 was the incident date. So.
Okay. I'm going to continue him on probation for the remainder of the 129 days. He would need to complete the 160 hours of community service. He would need to complete the defensive driving class.
I did.
Sir,
Mr. Pfeiffer,
yeah.
if you have proof of that, you can show it to them when you report.
Yeah. He would need to complete the victim impact panel and the alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment that's required. And he will report to probation with Fulton County Probation for the Fulton County case. Now, if he has proof that he has completed these requirements after July 10th, 2019.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you must bring proof of that and provide it to your probation officer.
I sent an email to her already. The document is my mom.
Okay.
Pfeiffer, Mr. Pfeiffer, you're going to need to go in and personally show them. I would get copies with signatures and initials.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Since we are on record, Your Honor, so I can make sure I write this order correctly. So it's not defensive driving, it's DUI school. So I need to make sure is that correct?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so used to saying defensive driving from traffic court. It's DUI school.
6 hours, right? 6 hour class?
No.
Oh, okay.
DUI school is different from defensive driving. It was my mistake. It's not defensive driving, it's DUI school. You must complete one victim impact panel. You need to show up and to watch program. You need to complete an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment, and that will be with any healthcare provider. You need to complete 160 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. And if you have proof that you have completed these requirements, and the proof is that you completed them after July 10th, 2019, then please provide that to your probation officer, and then y'all can confer whether
And Judge,
that applies.
I'm sorry, Judge. Why does it have to be that he did it after July 19th?
I'm just assuming right now, because that's when he took the plea. I have no information of when he took a plea in City of Atlanta. What was the incident date? What were the requirements?
I understand that, but quite often when somebody's charged with DUI, I'll talk to my clients and say, hey, this is likely what's going to happen if you take a plea. You might want to go ahead and get started on it. So I just think that having it be after a specific date is.
I will let the probation officer know, but I don't know whether, I have no idea about when the City of Atlanta case is. So I'm just going to assume it's after July 10th, 2019. Now, if he has something that he did after he was arrested on December 20th, 2017, then probation, you're more than will.
We normally do,
You can
Your Honor.
accept that, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we normally do. We go by the after the incident date, not necessarily the sentence date, Mr. White. So you're correct.
Okay. That'll be fine
One
too.
last thing though. It was 100 hours. And so are we waiving the fine and where he does an additional 60 hours, or because he hasn't paid the fine? That's clear, because I would have record of that.
That would be correct. 160 hours, I'm
And
waiving the fine, yes. I mean, not waiving the fine, I'm converting the fine to 60 hours of community service.
But he has an option if he decides to just pay the fine off and not do the 60 hours, or is that
That's fine too.
okay? I just want to make sure I write because he's gonna have questions when he comes.
Okay. If
I
he
think-
wants to pay you $1,600, that can eliminate all his community service.
Okay, thank you.
Any
And
other questions,
not to
Mr.?
And Your Honor, not to interrupt, probation said 60 hours of community service. I think you said 160 hours, right?
I wrote down 100 hours of community
He
service.
was originally ordered 100 hours, and she's given an additional 60 for that.
Okay, okay.
Any other questions before I go move on to the next case? Okay, thank you.
All right, Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes.
Or have we done Mr.?
No, we've
No.
not done
Oh.
Nathan Roberts.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay. So on Mr. Nathan Roberts, we had already addressed his case. He's got a probation violation from a battery family violence conviction. He failed to complete DVIP. He's never reported. He's got 209 days, and the state's requiring him to continue on probation and within 6 days to show proof that he's enrolled in a qualified DVIP program, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
He's a judge. I would add that he did miss probation because he was incarcerated for 15 months.
Okay. So I will continue him on probation. He will report to probation within 72 hours. That is, well, today's Thursday. So report on Monday before 3 p.m. And then you have 2 more days to show proof that you have enrolled in a domestic violence intervention program. So you'll come back on Wednesday to probation and show proof that you have enrolled and that you're beginning your family violence classes. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and that you would need to attend and complete all of them at your expense. And you're to report to probation every month and keep up with your probation fees.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
What's the address to
132 Mitchell Street, downtown Atlanta.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
All right, Your Honor, now that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Have a great day. Thank
All right,
you.
Thank you.
Mr. Haley, good afternoon. Are we still morning? Yeah, we're still morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sorry about
No problem. Who's your client?
Escoval, Your Honor, 25 CR 6490.
Okay. Is Mr. Escobar on Zoom?
He's in my office right behind me in the red, Your Honor, on the corner there.
All right. I'm not sure about the orientation of the Zoom, but can he move a bit to his right?
Can you go a la derecha, por favor? Yeah.
All right. Does he speak English?
A little bit. I speak Spanish, Your Honor.
Okay. We had an interpreter earlier today, but I don't know if I can get her back.
Okay.
Are you waiving his right to a Spanish interpreter?
At this moment, yes, ma'am. My understanding, we had an arraignment earlier that we had not entered a plea yet, but we're prepared to enter a not guilty to discuss the case.
Well, right now, if you're waiving your right to a Spanish interpreter,
Yes, ma'am.
have you explained to him that he's here on a bench warrant?
Actually, Your Honor, we had filed an entry and asked to have this reset immediately the day after.
I've got a
So I apologize. Our office, the arraignment was, I believe, scheduled for a Monday, and then that Tuesday we didn't realize. So I came down personally and asked for it to be reset for today.
Okay. Well, right now the bond is forfeited per Judge Roth, and that's what's happening right now. So,
Ask if possible if we could have it set aside. I would appreciate that.
yeah, this is why. And you're saying that there was a mix-up in terms of the arraignment date, or you not showing up, or he not showing up? Which one? What happened?
I had not shown up. We had immediately filed the entries, and then I came down personally the next day to ask for it to be reset. So I came down personally to have it reset for today.
Okay. Ms. Spear, do you all have any strong opposition to setting aside the bench warrant?
No strong opposition, Your Honor. I do show that he missed. It looks like Mr. Haley entered after he had missed. But now that he has counsel, I'm confident that Attorney Haley will have him appear properly.
All right.
And I apologize. I try to do hands-on with these, Judge.
That's okay. I'm going to issue the order to set aside the bench warrant, and his bond is reinstated. He is to comply with all his bond conditions, and his next court date will be set by Judge Roth's division. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Miss Young, I've already got my template for these orders, so I'll send you one. Thank you, Mr. Haley. You're free to go.
Thank you. That concludes our business this morning, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. You're free to go. Thank you.
Have a great day, Judge.
You too. Is there a Angelina Parks on Zoom? Angelina Parks. All right. Angelina Parks, bench warrant will proceed. She's not appeared. That brings us to Mr. Bartell and his competency calendar.
And that will be handled, I believe, by Miss Evans Battle. So may I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Evans Battle is present. Okay. Miss Miss Champion, if you could stop the live stream and recording, please. Oh, no, not. You can stop. Well, no, I have to take a couple of pleas from Mr. Bartell. Mr. Bartell, are you in courtroom too?
Yes, ready for the. I am here, Judge, but I'm ready for Mr. Carbo. However, I still have a couple folks I still need to talk to. They're not in the courtroom yet.
Okay. And I'm sorry, did you already identify those that were taking a plea?
Yes, Your Honor. It's Mr. Smith, Mr. Carbo, and potentially Mr. Patrick. He has.
Okay. All right, we'll be in recess until they appear then.
Okay.
All right. I think, and Miss Young, we probably have to call JCS back if probation is required in these pleas. Miss Evans Battle, is probation required in any of the plea offers that you
They're
sent?
still on, yeah, they're still on, Your Honor, but like I said, I.
Oh, they are. They
paperwork,
are.
yeah. But I
Okay.
always give
Yes,
them
they
paperwork.
are. That's part of the state's offer, Your Honor.
Okay. Three, 462C. Mr. Carbo, you've been advised of your rights, and may I place you under oath for the plea? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Battle, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 12 months or 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, completed MHET, restitution is $500 to Shayla, spelled Chala, last name spelled Kelecha. He is to stay away from 218 Peachtree Street in Atlanta. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Yes, we will so stipulate to those three elements, Your Honor. I will just clarify the damage. It wasn't to an individual person's. He's accused of damaging a gate arm at a parking garage. So I think the restitution would be to that business rather than to any particular person. He is on disability, so his ability to make restitution is somewhat limited, but he said he would do what he could.
Ms. Evans Battle, I think this is a setup for failure. Mr. Carbo I don't have a valid address right now, and I'm not even sure if he's employed.
Well, the victim would be entitled to restitution. I'm looking to see what is actually in the accusation as the party.
And not only that, given his history with just Fulton County since 2023, 2022, I'm just keep on going. It's 2021, 2019. He is a significant repeat offender. The only thing I can do is make sure he stays away, and I can convert it to a 50 hours of community service. I don't even think he can pay probation fees, given the numerous charges he's had since 2018. He's been in this jail every year, at least once, since 2018. So, Ms. Evans-Battle, the plea offer that y'all are curating, I don't think is realistic in any way, form, or fashion.
Well, our position would be that the victim would be entitled to it. I do see that it is a business entity and they're entitled to ask if the court decides.
Mr. Bartel, I'm not comfortable with this plea offer. I think we're just setting up Mr. Carbo to fail, and I'm not going to allow it to proceed. I will consider a 90-day jail sentence and the MHET and balance suspended, but he'll need to stay away from the incident location and have no contact with the victim. But that's the only way.
Could we circle back to Mr. Cargo after we've taken the other pleas, Your Honor? I'll just advise him. I'll advise him of what the court is inclined to do. I will say that I do, share the court's concern with that requirement that he likely would have difficulty fulfilling. But I'll get back to him and let him know what the court's inclination is.
Thank you. Next case, please.
Just have a seat, so I'll get back to you. Next is Mr. Smith. No, Mr. Patrick. I'm sorry, Judge. He is he has 3 cases, 13, 14, and 15.
This is Dontavius Patrick. Mr. Patrick has 3 separate cases involving trespass, theft by shoplifting, and so forth. Position 13 is 26 CR 2530J, accused of theft by shoplifting from April 18th of this year. The second case is 26 CR 2961J, accused of willful obstruction of an officer, criminal trespass, and disorderly conduct from April 19th of this year. And then he has another theft by shoplifting case, 26 CR 2993J, from April 15th, 2026. Sort of a back-to-back matter. All right, Mr. Patrick, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Bartel. Are we proceeding with a plea, Mr. Bartel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Patrick, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle, what's the offer for 3 cases?
The offer is for the first case, it would be 12 months, serve 120 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an anti-theft course. There's a $250 fine, stay away from Aldi at 3221 Peachtree Road Northeast. As the case ending in 2961J, count 1 would be 12 months probation consecutive to the prior case. It would be balance probated, complete an MHET, a $300 fine, no further violent contact with law enforcement officer, stay away from the 3221 Peachtree Road, Atlanta address. As to count 2, credit for time served. As to count 3, credit for time served. As to the case ending in 993J, it would be 12 months concurrent to the other cases, and it would be an additional, I'll just do the 12 months concurrent, stay away from marshals at the 3232 Peachtree Road. Ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Yes, we would so stipulate to those elements for plea purposes, Your Honor. I've advised Mr. Patrick, he's served 54 days so far. So I've advised him he's got 6 additional days to serve. And we would ask if the court would consider waiving the first 2 months of probation.
What's his current address?
Well, my family, 455 Fulton Street. That Atlanta? I've got 455 Fulton Street, Your Honor, in Atlanta.
No, where does he live?
Well, I don't stay on it. I'm not on the lease. Okay. He
It's
is
very important. It's very important that I get this information, Mr. Patrick, because I have to decide whether you are a good candidate for probation.
Do you have an address where you can check mail? Yeah, that's pretty much the address, but I'm not on a lease, but it's an address. Do you stay there? Well, I can't go there. He indicates that address, it's a family address, but he indicates he can stay there, Your Honor.
Okay. Is pre-trial Miss Hutchison, is Mr. Patrick already on probation? I see that he took a plea on just before April 13th, 2026.
Give me one moment to look that up, Judge. What is his first name?
Patrick.
Last
I'm
name?
sorry, first name is Dontavius.
Okay.
Dante, then Bious, one word.
Did you say Dominic?
No, Dante,
Dante.
Dantebious. One word.
Okay, got it.
It does look like he did a plea on April the 13th.
Do you have a case? Let me see.
I'm seeing it's 26 CR 001792. I believe is the last number.
Okay. So he took a plea on March 31st of this year. And 15 days later, he was arrested for these charges. He was required to do 30 hours of community service. No, 70 hours of community service.
That was a whole different case, I think.
It was 26 CR 001792J. The incident location appears to be 3219 Piedmont Road. Mr. Bartel?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not certain if your client is a good candidate for probation either. He just pled to a case. He was supposed to be on probation, and he was picked up on these 3 new cases less than 2 weeks later, or just 2 weeks later. So we have and I don't know if this is a housing issue.
Well,
I will consider if he wants to, for all these 3 cases, I will accept a plea to 150 days credit for time served and stay away from the incident location.
okay, I will advise him of that, Judge.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Next, we have Mr. Smith. Your Honor, Conroy Smith, he is number 16
All right.
on the calendar.
This is 26 CR 3161E. Mr. Conroy Smith is accused of criminal trespass from May 16th of this year. Mr. Smith, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is Mr. Bartell. May I place you under oath for purposes of taking this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Bartell, this is the charge of criminal trespass. He had $1,000 surety bond. What's the plea offer, Ms. Babel?
12 months, served 54 days, credit for time served, balance prorated, complete an MAGT, stay away from Chevron at 371 Boulevard, stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We will so stipulate to those 3 elements, Your Honor. He has served 27 days so far, and we would ask if the court would consider waiving the first 2 months of probation fees so he can get the MHET done, if the court's willing to accept that.
May I know his other probation case, please? He just took a plea on March 25th. Was that a balance suspended?
That is a Superior Court case, 26 SC 00068. I think that's a 1 behind that.
What about the call? You haven't called me anymore.
And that was, sorry, 26 SC 0681.
Yes, 0681.
All right. Mr. Smith took a plea in a felony case. I think it was a felony obstruction on March 25th of 2026. It was balance suspended. And this incident date was, released on March 31st. This incident date is, okay. Okay. Yes, Mr. Bartell, I'll accept this plea offer. And I will waive probation fees for the first 2 months. And one of the other conditions is that he is to stay away from 200 yards away from the Chevron gas station at 371 Boulevard. Is that acceptable?
That is, Your Honor. He understands that he is not legally allowed to go back to that address.
All right. Mr. Smith, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case or cases?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What was that?
Yes,
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this new charge of criminal trespass at the Chevron gas station, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, to challenge the evidence brought against you, to be able to have your attorney present your legal defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass at a Chevron gas station?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 54 days, credit for time served, balance probated. And that was an MH program, right, Miss Battle?
Or it's MHET,
Yes,
Your Honor.
MHET, Your Honor.
Okay. And I'm so sorry, I can't read my writing after the word Chevron. Could you repeat it again, please?
Yes, the address is 371 Boulevard in Atlanta.
Okay. So, Mr. Smith, you would have to go see a physician and complete an MH evaluation and submit to all treatment and counseling that's required. You also not to return to the Chevron gas station at 371 Boulevard. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also to comply with your felony plea that you took earlier in March. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck,
Thank
sir.
Thank you, Judge. And if we could break briefly, I can let Mr. Carbo and Mr. Patrick know what the court's inclination is for their case.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate people who do come in and watch. Please do not forget to come in tomorrow and watch Judge Maneke's Docket. For now, ta-ta and ciao ciao. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.